And to another Maximize Monday. Our opportunity calls coming to you live every Monday night at 6 o'clock Pacific Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, where different Xango leaders share the Xango opportunity as they are most passionate about. And tonight we have a very special guest. We have a 200K Premier who's also a Millennial Builder. And Jed has actually been in the industry for about 10 years and first few years, like most people, figure it out, but committing to the journey and committing to the process, following what the leaders say to do until he got the same results. And then it has been an amazing journey for him, and especially for those people that he shares his journey with. I've gotten to spend a lot of time with him, and recently in Korea, in Spain, and in Mexico, and all kinds of places around the world, not to mention the United States. It has been fun seeing him in action, always working, always leading, always mentoring, always sharing his passion and his vision about this opportunity. So tonight, Jed Buenaluz holds the record, or did hold the record, until one of our Koreans, we just opened Korea literally 3 months ago, so his record got broke, but he did the 200K Premier, which is an average of 2 years to hit that rank in Xango. He did that in 30 days, but of course he'll tell you it wasn't really 30 days, it was his 10 years of experience that led to that accomplishment. But I will let him share the Xango opportunity with you, so take it away, Jed.
Well, Collie, thank you for that awesome introduction. Thank you for allowing me to be on this call here this evening. Well, good evening, everybody. Again, like Collie said, my name is Jed Buenaluz, and I'm actually calling to you live from San Diego, California. A few minutes ago, Collie gave me a call and said, "Hey, Jed, you got to get on the call." And at the moment, I was at the gym, and so everybody lives busy lives and hectic lives, and the first thing I want to do is I want to take this moment to thank Collie for allowing me to be on this call. And for anybody tuning in for the first time on the webinar, or maybe you're on this conference call for the first time, or you're tuning in every single week, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. We know how important your time is, and tonight we're just going to take a few minutes to share some exciting things happening in the world of Xango, some exciting things happening in the world of our company. And so tonight what I want to do is just give you some facts about the business that we're in and these phenomenal products that we have. And you've been invited on this call maybe by a friend, a family member, or a coworker, or maybe you just got invited by some strange person that told you to get on this call. And whether it's a friend, a family, or somebody that you don't know, we just want to thank you for being on. And we believe everything happens for a reason. We believe that divine appointments happen at certain times, perfect timing. And so we're just going to go into it. Again, I have been involved as an entrepreneur now for 10 years. Real quickly, my background, prior to getting involved in business for myself in the home-based business arena, I was a college student working 3 jobs. And I don't know if you're on this call right now, if you've ever had more than 1 or 2 or 3 jobs all at the same time. It wasn't the most satisfying. It wasn't the most exciting thing to do, going from job to job and not having a whole lot of time in your hands. And so I remember going to school and working those 3 jobs all at the same time, and I just said to myself, and maybe you're on this call because you're thinking the exact same way, there's got to be more to life than this. There's got to be more to life than just, going through the mundane, day-to-day working, clock in and clock out. And so 10 years ago, I just found myself in a situation where I was frustrated and stuck, and I was scared about what I was going to do with my life. I was scared about my future. And maybe that's not where you're at today. Maybe you're in a situation where, hey, you're making great income, or you're in a great financial situation already in your life, but you want a little bit more time. You want a little bit more, freedom in your life. And so, or maybe you're on this call here today because you want to do something different. You want to do something different. You want a little bit more out of life. You want maybe a career change, or maybe you're on this call because you just want to make part-time income. And somebody said, hey, look, we found a way to show you something that I'm excited about that could maybe add additional income to what you're currently doing. Doesn't matter where you're at in your life. I just want to ask you one question. If presented with the right opportunity in your life, what areas of your life would you like to change? Maybe is it health? Is it health in your life? And we have tonight we're going to talk about our health products that maybe you have tried already, if you've experienced, or maybe some products that your friend or family member or somebody that invited you to listen to this call, maybe you've gotten a chance to experience our product, or maybe to increase more energy, or maybe to look younger. Maybe it's to slow down the aging process, or maybe in your life right now you want to increase your finances or reduce debt, or maybe build a retirement fund for yourself. Or like I said earlier, maybe it's time. Maybe you want to spend more time with your family members. Maybe you want to travel more. Maybe you want a different lifestyle. And I don't know what that is in your life, but I just want to let you know tonight we're going to talk about a powerful company with great products, a billion-dollar industry, the perfect timing for it, the mission statement, and our business and system that allows the average person to make part-time income and maybe far exceed their full-time career with the business and system that we have in place. And so here we go. Can you imagine if you're tuning in, Carly, if you're going through the slides, there's a picture there that overlooks the beach. And actually, this is a picture of Carly and I in Mexico. And somebody took this picture, and it says right there, if you're tuning in on the conference call and you can't see the picture, what would life look like if you lived life on your own terms? What would that be? What would that be here today? If you lived life on your own terms, and I think that's what we're talking about here tonight, the opportunity to be able to live life on your own terms. What would that look like? And I see a picture right now. I love this picture. I wish everybody could tune in and see the picture right now online. It's just a beautiful picture of the beach that overlooks this incredible view. And I think about that, and I think the reason why most people today in the United States of America, North America alone, actually all around the globe, we work because we want to be able to live life on our own terms. But see, the challenge for me 10 years ago was I knew for a fact that I was never going to get paid more than what I was currently doing. I was never going to get paid more than my CEO or my manager or somebody above me. I just knew that for a fact. And so I was praying for a miracle 10 years ago, and it came in the form of a business model like this, the concept. Let me give you some facts here today as we go into the opportunity and what this company has in store for each and every single one of us. Did you know that Americans here, let me give you some facts in the United States of America. Did you know that Americans spend more than $110 billion on fast food annually? 7 out of 10 people do not exercise regularly. That's me. And 90% of Americans today have a nutrient deficiency. And the average American woman puts anywhere from 12 to 20 chemicals on their skin, and they don't even know it. Did you guys know that? And what's even more crazier than those facts, today, if you look at magazines today, Business Week, Fortune, Time Magazine, you're looking at people here today that no longer have jobs or careers because all of our jobs here today are being outsourced. See, there's a shortage today in the United States of America of jobs because most jobs today are being outsourced to third world countries. We cannot compete anymore. And so what's the option? What's the option? Let me give you some more facts here. 2.3 million jobs were outsourced in 2015. The average Social Security payment, or the average Social Security in the United States of America is under $1,300 per month. How can you live in the United States here today with $1,300 a month? It takes 2.5 incomes to support a household. The total U.S. credit card debt in America is $3.3 trillion. The average combined household in income here in the United States is $50,000 per year. The average credit card debt in the United States of America is an average of $15,000 per household. Robert Kiyosaki once said, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he said the main reason people struggle financially is because they spent years in school but learned nothing about making money. Now, I don't want to educate anybody about making money here today, but I just want to give you this incredible quote by Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, this is a gentleman that lives off residual income, that lives off passive income, and he says the main reason people struggle financially is because they spent years in school but learned nothing about making money. I want to ask you guys a question here tonight. What if college had a money-back guarantee? What if every university in the United States of America, actually around the globe, had a money-back guarantee? What does that mean? Well, have you noticed that most people that currently get their degree or currently have a degree don't normally use it? And see, what I've realized, ladies and gentlemen, it's not necessarily about the credentials you have in making extra income in life now. It's about not what you know in life. It's not even who you know. It's who knows you. Because the reality is, if we could go back in time, if we could all go back in time, how many here would have partnered up with Facebook, with Mark Zuckerberg? If we could go back in time, how many here would have partnered up with Bill Gates in Microsoft? If we could go back in time, how many here would have partnered up with Steve Jobs and Apple? Well, the truth is we all would have said yes. We all would have said yes. Or Howard Schultz with Starbucks, we all would have said yes. In life, it's not what you know. It's not really who you know, but who knows you. Because I think the bottom line, if you're on this call, if you're on this webinar, we all know these famous people. We all know these famous companies. But the truth and the fact is, was any of us invited to that actual meeting? Were we invited to come take a look at what they were talking about, the concept and the idea many, many years ago? And the truth of the matter is, majority of people are never invited to the next big idea or the next big thing. So what's your financial game plan? If you go to the next slide, Collie, what's most people's financial game plan? Well, most people, they're going to trade more hours for dollars. They're going to work more. And like I said in the very beginning of this call, that's where I was at 10 years ago. I was working 3 jobs. And, man, I was so dissatisfied. And I want you to remember this word if you're tuning in for the first time, dissatisfied. How many people do you know right now in your life that are just dissatisfied? Maybe not dissatisfied in income, but dissatisfied in something area in their life. Maybe it's health, maybe it's finances, maybe it's joy. They're just dissatisfied. And see, what I come to realize is most people are looking for something. The financial game plan that most people want is they want to make more money, but they don't know how to do it. And the average person in the world today, what they do, the way they think is they think they need to work more hours to make more money. The second thing that you could maybe do for your financial game plan is own a franchise. Maybe start a business. Maybe start a small business. And a lot of people want to start their own business. Years ago, I had the chance to look into a Subway franchise. What I realized was it was an incredible system. It was an incredible business model. But I didn't have the capital. And I know everybody on this call right now, you know somebody that's been looking to maybe start a business, or you know somebody that's been looking to do something different in 2017. You know somebody right now in your life that you just want to make. They want to make 2017, they want to make 2016 look jealous. They want to make 2016 look jealous because 2017 they want it to be the greatest financial breakthrough of their life. And so some people that you know in your life, or maybe you've thought about owning your own business, but the biggest challenge is the high capital risk. And, there's a huge learning curve when you own your own business. In the Subway franchise that I looked into years ago, depending on the location that I was going to be at, was over $250,000. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a lot of money. The average person does not have $250,000 to start a business, but most people want that. Here tonight, if you're looking at these slides right now, and if you're not looking at the slides, what I want you to remember is the word partnership. See, the third way for us, the financial game plan that I would, have an open mind with is a partnership. A partnership with an incredible rock-solid company that's been around for 15 years. A partnership with a company that's a debt-free company that has been around and has businesses in 40-plus countries around the world. A partnership with a company that does incredible mission contributions to the world. A partnership with a company that's got an incredible track record that's done incredible things. Consider tonight with a partnership in Xango. And maybe you don't know Xango. This is your first time. Maybe you've heard of it before. Maybe this is your second or third or fourth time revisiting the company. I want to just encourage every single one of you. I know for a fact that it's timing in someone's life if they're going to do something. But see, here's what I know. At times in life, opportunities are presented. But if you don't take the opportunity, it just moves on to the next person. And see, you're on this call listening in. Maybe there's something burning inside of you. Maybe there's something burning inside of you that you say to yourself, I want more in 2017. Jen, I want to do more. Jen, I want more health. I want more optimism energy. I want to be able to change my life. I want 2017 to be the breakthrough year for me. So here's what I want to share, what I want to encourage you to do, just to consider a partnership here with Xango. See, what I love about Xango and what they do differently from traditional businesses, we don't put up the capital. See, Xango, what they do is they actually make a significant investment in the products, meaning they create the products themselves. They do all the research and development. They have the internet platform. They have manufacturing, shipping, inventory. They do all the accounting, and they have all the overhead, and they pay all the employees.
What we do, like you're on this call right now, is all we do is we take the opportunity to use these products every single day. For us, what I can tell you right now, for me and all my friends and all my family members, when we like something, we're going to talk about it. When we don't like something, we're still going to talk about it. So consider a partnership with Xango. What do we do here at Xango? Well, here's what we do. If you're looking at these slides for the first time, we take the products. I'm a big believer in just taking these products. I love these products. They're incredible. We also share these products. We share it with friends, family, people that we know that maybe could use these products, could use optimum health. Maybe they want to look younger. They want to feel better. They want to do more with their life. Or they want to have that energy. Or maybe some people on this call, we talk about as we launched our new weight management product, maybe it's to look a little bit, to get in shape. And what is everyone's New Year's resolution, ladies and gentlemen? What is everybody's New Year's resolution? Well, it's usually to make more money and to get in shape. It's to lose some weight. So so what we do here in Xango as partners for Xango, we take the products, we share the products, and we help others do the exact same thing. I'm going to move on to the next slide. Here's the power of partnership. And we're almost done here. For the next few more minutes, I'm just going to wrap this up for every single one of you. I'm giving you some facts. The power of partnership. In 2015, Amazon did over $107 billion in revenue, meaning they have no online. They're an online retailer. They have no retail locations. They own no patents, and they have zero products, but they did $107 billion in revenue. Alibaba Group, they're the largest online wholesaler. They own no retail locations. They have no patents. They have zero products of manufacturing. And last year, in 2015, they did over $136 billion in revenue. Facebook alone, everybody knows Facebook. Every single person on this call, you either know someone or have somebody or know family and friends that have Facebook. My mom just got on Facebook. Everybody's using Facebook. Today, everybody is using social media to make income or to connect with other people. Facebook alone in 2015 did $18 billion in revenue. Airbnb, for those who know Airbnb, people are making a fortune there, $1.5 billion in revenue. Uber owns no vehicles, and yet alone in 2015 they did $11 billion. And it's all by the power of partnership, all by the power of word of mouth. Let me give you a little history of Xango real quick before we move on. Xango is an international wellness company. It was founded in 2002. We're a debt-free company, and our corporate headquarters is established in Lehi, Utah, here in North America. We have a worldwide customer base, over $3 billion in product sales in the last 15 years. In the first 4 years, they broke the record of doing $1 billion in product sales. And their first 6 years, they did over $2 billion just alone off this mangosteen fruit that they put in the bottle called the Xango juice. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about the founders. The founders have helped now today. If you're looking at this for the first time and you want some facts and you want some figures, you want something to really understand, the founders alone have helped over 40 families earn multi-million dollars a year. They've helped over 100 families earn $1 million, and they have also helped 170,000 families earn over $1,000 a month. But here's what I got excited about. If you're tuning in for the first time, I got excited about this. The founders have helped. Xango has helped over 270,000 families earn an extra $500 a month. Now, I don't know about you, but what would an extra $500 do a month in your family? What would an extra $500 do a month in the people that you know? I know that could be a car payment. That could be diapers for a single mom. That could be a mortgage payment. That could be, a different lifestyle. That could be, a different zip code for somebody. But here tonight, as you're tuning in and listening for the first time, this is what we call opportunity. See, Xango right now is open in 40-plus countries around the globe if you go to this slide. And just like Holly said, we just opened up Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, this company is rock solid. They are expanding all over the globe. And right now, we are perfectly positioned to take full advantage of these incredible products and the opportunity. And so here's what I want to do is, as we close out. Xango focuses on 4 mega trends. The first trend that we focus on, ladies and gentlemen, is the wellness industry. And the wellness industry is $177 billion. The second thing we focus on is energy, the energy drink business, the energy drink market. Let's face the facts. Everybody's out there going to Starbucks. Everybody's out there drinking a Rockstar, a Monster, Red Bull. This is not open for debate or discussion. We know, and you know, people maybe even you that drinks an energy drink every day or drinks coffee every single day. We are focused on that mega trend. We have products that actually deliver the same amount of energy, but in an all-natural form. That's the second thing we focus on is energy. The third thing we focus on is anti-aging and cosmeceuticals, a $411 billion industry. Now, this is phenomenal because I know for a fact right now, every single person tuning in, you guys all have skin. Everybody has skin. And the truth is, everybody wants better-looking skin. Why? Because they want to preserve the aging process. They want to look younger. They want to, when they look younger, they feel better. And right now, we have a product. We're focused on this mega trend. We have the Aries product and the 2-Minute Miracle Gel that is just an incredible product. If you haven't used it or have not heard from someone who invited you on this call, I would encourage you right now to let them know I want to try this product. I want to see what it does. And the fourth thing we talk about and the 4 mega trends that we focus on is weight management. I think, did you guys know that weight management is a $206 billion industry? And to be able to capitalize on the $206 billion industry, it's incredible. So if you look at this marketplace, $177 billion with the wellness industry, $12.5 billion with energy, $411 billion with cosmetics and anti-aging, and $206 billion with weight management. That is called opportunity, a chance to be able to capitalize on these trends and take full advantage of it. Look, I don't want to get into all these slides here, ladies and gentlemen, but I want to just give you one last thing, is we have an incredible Xango mission statement. See, what I love about Xango, and over the last couple of years, they have been able to help third world countries with natural disasters. They have been able to feed over now 6 million, I think 7 million and counting, with our incredible AmeriCares program, our meal pack program that we partnered up with AmeriCares. We deliver these meal packs all over the globe if there's a natural disaster. And maybe this is not for you, the business is not for you, or the products are for you. I just want to encourage every single one of you maybe to take a look at this, or maybe dive a little bit more into our AmeriCares program, our partnership with them, because we're doing incredible things. And if you're looking to maybe help other people or make a difference in 2017, I would encourage every single one of you to, take a look at that in a more deeper way. And so tonight, you've been invited by a friend. This is what we call network marketing. In other words, word of mouth advertising, meaning relationship marketing. See, the old way of marketing was usually used from a billboard ad, a commercial, or guess what, something that you normally would see on a magazine. Here today, we are talking about relationship marketing, word of mouth. That's why you're on this call. That's why you're tuning in. The truth is, word of mouth is the fastest way of advertising here today. Most people, the majority, 98% of people in the world trust a friend more than they do a billboard ad, more than they do a commercial. And we are in the network marketing business, meaning we are in the direct selling business. And last year alone, the direct selling industry did over $206 billion. So what does that mean? You have people like Warren Buffett, who is an endorser for the network marketing industry. You have people like Richard Branson, who's an endorser for the network marketing industry. And I always want to say something with every single one of you on this call. Richard Branson created 7 industries. Richard Branson, the gentleman that created Virgin Airlines, Virgin Mobile, Virgin, this genius. He said this. He created 7 industries. In each industry, he did multi-billions of dollars in each industry. And he said this one thing. He says, if an opportunity is presented to you and you don't know what to do, just say yes, and you'll learn in the process. Richard Branson said this, ladies and gentlemen. He said this. If an opportunity is presented to you and you don't know what to do, just say yes, and you'll learn in the process. And see, here today, maybe you're tuning in because you wanted to hear a little bit more about the health and the concept of what we do. Or maybe you're just dissatisfied with what you're currently doing and you want more. Dissatisfied with your current situation. Dissatisfied with your current income. Dissatisfied with your current life. Dissatisfied with what you're currently doing in your life. And I just want to invite you here today. I want to invite you to take the next step. And, Kali, I don't know if you're on the slides of Let's Get Started. I want to invite you to take the next step. And, see, I don't want to give you all the information. I don't want to bombard you with too many details. That's for you to maybe dive in a little bit more on our website, to dive in a little bit more on on our credibility, and the person who invited you here on this call or on this webinar will give you more information. But I want to invite you to getting started with us. Maybe number one, you want to be a customer and you're saying to yourself, Jed, I want to get healthier. I want to have more energy. I want to look younger. I want to do more. I want to have more. I want to have that optimum energy that I once had back 5, 10, 15 years ago. We have incredible products for you. We have products that can help you. I don't want to make any claims, but here's what I know. When you use our products, you will not be dissatisfied. You will be excited. You're gonna really, really feel the energy of what we have, and you're going to feel the products, whether it's the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, our weight management, our PIC line, or our Zalo line, or the Xango juice. Just become a customer. I want to invite you to become a customer here tonight. And I don't know what that is for you. I would say get back with the person that invited you and say, hey, look, I want to be a customer. Or maybe here tonight you're looking to want more. You want more in 2017. Maybe it's timing in your life right now when you're saying to yourself, Jed, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want more. I want to do more. I want to be more. I want to have more. I want to make additional income. I want to have MSI, multiple streams of income. I want to have additional income in my life, or I want passive income. Maybe the business is for you. And here today, we want to invite you. I want to invite you to get started in the business. How do you get started? It's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Number one is just become a customer. Once you become a customer, what happens is if you want to share these products with people, you want to share the business, all we do is we give you a proven system, a plan, where you get on webinars like this or conference calls like this, or we direct you to an event that we have all around the globe in 40-plus countries where people share these products. We call them home events or tasting parties, or we call them PBRs, private business receptions, where we plug you into our system and other people, experts who know how these products work, will explain every single product and the business to the people that you love and trust and like, that you want them to take a look at Xango. Or number 3, you want to be a part of the Xango Goodness Program, meaning you just want to donate and give back. It doesn't matter where you're at. You're either a 1, 2, or 3, a customer, you want to be a business builder, or you want to help out with the Xango Goodness Program. It doesn't matter where you're at. I just want to encourage every single one of you that 2017 could be the greatest breakthrough financial year of your life. 2017 can be your best year. I want to encourage every single one of you to get back with the person that invited you here tonight. I know the information that you got here tonight can change your life, because it's changed my life. It's been able to allow me to travel around the globe, have time freedom, have financial freedom, but more importantly, help people all around in my marketplace, help people around San Diego and all around the globe. So with that, I didn't want to take too much of your time. I know I went over, ladies and gentlemen, but I want to give it back to Kali. And the next step is get back with the person that invited you. Get on the website, order some products, try it out for yourself, and if you like what you hear, if you like what you feel, or you like what you're using, let's go out and share the world. So let's share it to the world. So God bless every single one of you. Kali, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jed. I knew you'd bring it, because you always do. I just love your passion and enthusiasm, and you're right. It's as simple as that. Use and share the products and the opportunity with others. Some will want to be a customer, some will want to be a business builder, and some will want to be involved in the Xango Goodness Foundation. So thank you for that. I just want to also let everybody know about next week's call. Next week, Sandy Cohen will be hosting another millennial builder. Armando de Guzman Jr. will be bringing it to everybody next Monday night, so tune into that. And until then, we encourage all the guests to get back to the person who invited you. And, of course, all of Xango Nation, just keep it up. Use and share the Xango products with others and keep changing the world. I'm going to unmute the lines for just a moment, because there's so many people saying thank you. I want you to all be able to say thank you to Jed as we close up the call tonight.
You are now unmuted.
All right,
thank you, Jed. Thanks, Jed.
Keep up the good work. Aloha from Hawaii.
Thanks, Jed.
Sounds like a bunch of geese, yeah.